It's Open House Thursday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Tokwe Mark Odige, and with me as usual are my co-host. How you doing, Mariam?
I'm fine, thank you. Honestly, I don't know what my banter is, but I would say something. This morning I woke up and from my sleep I was just singing hymns. From the depth of my heart.
And in
my dream I was wondering if it was something I recognized until I opened my mouth and it was a song that I recognized. I'm like, okay, whatever this means, Lord, I just give you the praise. But from inside my sleep, who knows? We thank God for him. Just thanking him even in my sleep.
Alignment.
Yeah. The alignment of you.
How you doing?
That's what was my shared experience last night. So I usually go to sleep seeking forgiveness, reflecting on my day. I just think that in my human nature I must have sinned. And then I woke up this morning in that state. But I did that because I didn't have words to express. I felt heavy. I can't explain it. And I can't express it. In Islam, we do prayers comprehensively. So you say a few words that covers the entire thought. And even then, I didn't have the words. So when you're in that space, you seek forgiveness. So I woke up, I just was there on my bed.
It's a reflexive mood.
Dragging.
The subconscious.
So this seems that Miriam is sick. Something must be in the air.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
What's been exciting? We've not seen you in a while.
Yeah, you guys had to lay me off again because you guys came back. But it's fine. I'm here today. I'm just happy. Yeah, thank you very much. Recently, some of my clients just called. I do media buyings and I have jobs in Enugu, Abuja, Lagos, and one of the clients I've been handling their radio job just called me and said, "You do TV too?" I said, "An hour for you. I do anywhere." Billboards.
If it is Nigeria,
multimedia, billboards, ads, anything you want, even the production we are here. So but I'm glad that they deem it fit to come back most of the time.
Yeah, if you have done a good job, people would come back. So on Tuesday, I went for the 70th birthday of Senator Benga Ashafa, who is like a big daddy to me and my husband. So he got the book and I said I was going to talk about it because yesterday we spoke extensively about the Senate service, and he's written a book called Truly Distinguished, A Life of Service to God, Country and Humanity. And I think that a lot of times we don't know the history, so we just assume. We don't know how politicians or people that have served the challenges, the reality, the battles they fought, how it is. BRF was at the party and he spoke before the book launch, and he spoke about some of the battles they fought, how they wanted to make some moves, how he was balancing the land allocation within Lagos, and how people felt like what he was doing was wrong, and they were having conversations behind the scene that other people did not know until very much later when the result shows up, the battles they had to fight to clean up the system that we think is not even clean yet, So there's a whole lot going, and if we don't read books to know the story, we would just assume they have not done anything. So I think it's important that we get the book. Anyway, happy birthday, happy 70th. When you live to 70, the rest is just to be rested. And
I don't know how 70-year-olds are looking younger and younger these days.
Exactly. When I told my mom that I'm going for it, he's 70, that she would never have imagined that, but truly it's a beauty to live. It's a beauty to live and grow old. As in every moment you have, it's a blessing.
A lot of the anger we feel as young Nigerians would be closer to closure if we talk to our elders.
A lot more.
Because you mentioned BRF, when you mentioned how the Badagry 10 lane, he didn't finish it, and I was very critical about it at the time. Says, do you know how many court cases impeded progress? So the criticism that comes that it took them forever to do the ordinary. Do you know how many houses had to go down? How many people went to get injunctions to impede that? So a lot of times when we criticize, understanding
even in offices, corporate environment, if you don't ask questions and communicate with your leaders or with the management, you might assume that they are being insensitive. Because in my office, I instituted something a few months back that the AC is on within a few. We had hours. And I realized that people felt a bit somehow that the weather is hot because the weather was really hot then. That what would I said? And I showed them how much we spend on powering the office, and the 2 weeks that you people stopped using the AC within this period of time, how much we saved. And I told them, see, this is what is going on. And it made more understanding. Now everybody is accountable. So I think it has to happen. Talk to us, we talk to you. The world will be more understanding.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll hear what the newspaper has to tell us concerning what our leaders are saying and what is happening in the country. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. So we're starting off the front page review with The Nation. Major headline: North Central favored to produce Ganduje's successor. APC NEC meets today in Abuja. All party organs activated. Why PDP should zone 2027 election presidential ticket to South by Ghana. In other news, you see a picture. Government unveils produce for Lagos initiative with 500 billion naira takeoff fund. There's a picture showing the governor and a few other dignitaries cutting the ribbon, but then there are also a lot of trucks that were lined up as well. The event was broadcast yesterday on TVC. I'm vindicated, says ex-First Bank CEO Onosoya. Loan case struck out. World Bank backs Nigeria's 90,000 kilometer optic network project, and Obi Baba Ahmed part ways over Labour Party crisis. Ex-running mate joins Abure camp. Also, there's another story. Akwa Ibom Oshu senators drop PDP for APC as 3 reps defect to APC as well. Okay, so what story are we? There's a lot of defection.
Congratulations to the people of Lagos. On behalf of them, the governor has unveiled the Produce for Lagos initiative with 500 billion naira offtake guarantee fund. And this initiative is supposed to is a partnership between the government and private sector, and is supposed to provide guaranteed offtake contracts. So some of us are hopeful we get access to then access to financing and logistics support, connecting Lagosians directly with Lagos Dynamics to provide food and food security for the Lagos residents of Lagos, as well as he says we should provide food security as well as inclusive prosperity for everyone. This is a very good initiative so that the business of food, Lagos is usually the end goal of every farmer. Everybody that has anything is looking at Lagos as market, but before it gets here, all the other costs are added. But this will take care of that because they have commissioned and deployed 150 cold and dry trucks, the largest of its kind in this partnership between government and private sector, that will boost agricultural production and reduce reliance on informal and coordinated supply chains. It will also create jobs for the youth. It will increase economic returns for all economic system stakeholders. So these middlemen that make all the prices, all the costs fall on Lagos have been taken care of. Food supply will come directly, and
transportation
various hubs already existing within Lagos, they'll be able to get them. He said the food systems will be implemented by the Lagos Food System Infrastructure Company, LAFCINCO. and supported by key special purpose. They laugh something.
No, but the Lagos. So the Lagos that they've been working to achieve this. The hubs have been established over a period of time.
I found this one of the supportive companies, the special purpose vehicles are the Lagos Bulk Trading Company. So I knew about the Lagos Bulk Trading Company. We've been trying to see how we can partner. There's the Eco Logistics Company that you know, and the Produce for Lagos Fund. So all of these have been existing, and eventually they are, you know, adding up to this huge success.
Thinking.
Yes, good thinking.
Yeah. The World Bank Group is working with Nigeria to deliver a 90,000-kilometer fiber optic cable project. They said it's aimed at transforming the country's digital infrastructure and powering broad-based economic growth. We had Mr. Anshula Kant, who is the Chief Financial Officer and World Bank Managing Director. We met with our President as well as Mr. Wale Odun, the Minister of Finance, and also Dr. Bosun Tijani, who is the Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy Minister. And, you know, after the meeting, Mr. Kant said that the World Bank is fully committed to supporting Nigeria's digital transformation agenda as well as broader microeconomic reforms that are being implemented by the President. He describes this particular project as the biggest forthcoming projects that we're partnering on in the digital space, providing broadband access across the country. We have Mr. Wale Odun described the fiber optic cable initiative as one of the largest of its kind globally as well, structured through a sustainable and commercially viable financing model. So he says that it is self-financing and structured to ensure that the users of the infrastructure will pay for its services, making it highly viable. And Dr. Tijani also said that the initiative was designed to be future-facing and growth-driven. And he says that the end result, what the aim is all about is we want every home, office, school, and hospital to have access to fiber-based broadband. And sounds interesting.
Yeah,
and exciting.
At what cost?
As you use,
yeah, it's a good one anyway. So, cholera kills 12 in Niger, 236 hospitalized, 6 councils affected. So, it's been reported that 12 people have died from cholera outbreak in Niger and 236 others hospitalized. This outbreak was first reported on Sunday in Shiroro local government area. And as of yesterday, 6 local governments have been affected. Now, the Commissioner of Primary Health, Dr. Ibrahim Ahmed Dangana, he has said that the state government has opened an isolation center at the old wing of the late Senator Idris Ibrahim Kuta Primary Health Care Center. And what's most notable here is that they've embarked on aggressive sensitization. So people know that they have to be careful and know what to do when they get involved. Also that they are going to create isolation centers in places where they are isolated and treated. So it's the season, so people have to be very careful. It's in Niger State, but it can be anywhere else.
So I want to take this story. The former group managing director of First Bank Nigeria, Dr. Olabisi Onosoya, has said that he's vindicated, and this is someone after the case was struck out based on settlement between the parties that the loan had been repaid. The case was directly involving the first defendant, Oba Otudeko, the erstwhile chairman of the bank, and there were sort of allegations that was going to tarnish the name of Dr. Olabisi Onosoya, and he said that since 2015, when he had to step aside to answer for this case, he didn't run away. He showed up for every court appearance, and it was because he wanted to clear his name because he had served in the banking industry meritoriously for 30 years, and that this case was going to smear his good name. And that he had maintained, his lawyer said they had maintained right from the beginning that they were not involved in this, in the controversial loan. They were not involved in that loan, and that investigations by EFCC revealed that he was not involved in the loan. You know, sometimes cases happen, and we take the story when it's trending, when they talk about how this person is involved in this loan, and the person's name comes on in the media space with allegations of
The headline with the
yes, we read the headline. So that was why I had to take this story where the case was struck out. His name cleared of involvement in the controversial loan giving, and
what
finally,
is the circumstance of it?
The person that got the loan has now paid back,
off,
but he wasn't involved in the approval of the loan. But because he's the group managing director of the bank, he had to be involved in the case as well. After 30 years of
service, the bank was also dragged. Former chairman was also dragged.
We'll take a quick break. When we return, he's the one that got the loan. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person waiting for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere. So Bobo.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
how do I holla?
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here.
Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Breaking news isn't just about speed, but more importantly, about fact and accuracy. It is responsible journalism, being ahead, unbiased, sensitive, in telling the stories that people would want to hear in a way that protects their sanity and for the public good. And it goes beyond breaking the news to actually following up, exploring all the angles, engaging newsmakers, tracking impact, all geared towards informing, educating, and setting agenda for the people. Breaking news is holistic, entire, complete. It's about you, me, and the world we live in. Breaking news is at the core of what we do at TVC News, and it's the honor of my life to serve you this news, fresh off the press.
TVC News, first with breaking news.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We'll continue with the front page review with the Punch major headline. Tariff battle escalates. Disco rejects review talks with states. 36 states energy commissioners to meet with federal government to discuss as tariff showdown worsens. In other news, a more detailed picture of the 500 billion naira Produce for Lagos initiative that was launched yesterday. And we have Bauchi Governor Minister raise alarm over fake news threats. Ogo residents protest after fatal crash kill 4 pupils. Defection drama, APC PDP exchange barbs over Adeleke's U-turn. 2027 presidency, PDP sees southern candidates as game changer. APC expands the National Assembly control with 7 new PDP defectors as Rep approves $347 million loan for Lagos Calabar Highway others. Then, final story I'm seeing here: Tinubu APC governors in high-stake meeting before NEC.
So Bauchi State Governor. Okay, so as we know, the Lateef Jakonde annual memorial lecture just was recently held, and the theme for the 3rd edition was journalism and the challenges of nation building in a multi-ethnic society. And we had the Bauchi State Governor and the Minister of Information and National Orientation there, and they, said their piece. The Governor of Bauchi State said that lamented that editorial independence was under siege, with media houses tempted to sacrifice truth for access to the deep pockets of politicians and corporations competing to control narratives. He says the digital age has opened the floodgates of information and misinformation. Social media has democratized speech, but also diluted truth. Artificial intelligence now creates headlines, but who checks the heart behind them? And he says the media must call out every instance where there's just so much. Let me just read. He said that he said nation building would remain elusive unless media fulfilled its watchdog role. So this is a call to all of, everybody who is in the media, journalists, social media people. And the Minister for Information also called out those he described as self-proclaimed journalists who operate simply because they possess smartphones and internet access. And he also calling out trained professionals against following such type of journalists in disseminating unverified content. He says that what we have today is the media industry is being challenged. We have all kinds of people calling themselves journalists. They have muddled things up. As a result, we have many cases of misinformation and disinformation being sent out in the name of being professionals. And he's asking Nigeria Guild of Editors to ensure that those who want to practice journalism keep to the rules of engagement. It's just the same.
I like that he also emphasized that the media has the power to reform society.
Yeah,
this how we heard news that the students, the result was cancelled and it was completely false. I think you took that story before.
So that exams, I took it. That WAEC was cancelled and was completely
and it was completely false, and it went out. You have a story?
Yeah, I do. The teen stabbed some friend to death in Gombe after heated dispute. 19-year-old boy, Mustafa Adamu, has been arrested by the police in Gombe State for stabbing his friend, Yahuza Labaran, to death during a quarrel on a farm. So, people who reported said this happened on Monday in Kulani Shesi village. Sorry, in case I didn't call it well. In Balaga local government area of the state. And people who were there said they saw them arguing, the two friends arguing. The one who dies 20 years, they were arguing, and all of a sudden he brings up a knife and stabs the friend in the shoulder. Wow. So by the time they took the friend to the hospital, he was already proclaimed dead. So when they were interrogating him, he said he didn't mean to kill him, that he acted out of anger.
Exactly.
What was he doing with the knife?
Exactly. Let me not even generalize. You know how they say these people usually just walk around with daggers and knives around. So he said he didn't mean to, but then it means that you have to be in control of your anger, because at the end of the day,
self-control is not a soft skill; it's a life skill.
Yeah,
and it should be part of the curriculum. Exactly. I don't know why we're not teaching it.
Exactly. Your story.
So I have the battle between the commissioners of energy across the 36 states and the discos. So the Enugu regulatory authority had said that they were going to reduce this tariff for band A customers from 209 naira to 160 naira per kilowatt, and the disco say like, what happened that that this is going to have serious economic impact. But now the 36 commissioners, each state is now in charge of their electricity regulation, and so they said Lagos and Plateau and Ondo had already indicated interest in dropping the tariff as well. Or they are they
going to pay the difference, or are they subsidizing, or they are just dropping the tariff?
No, because the tariff, according to them, was exceedingly out of proportion.
It's not been
so
they
in their calculation think it is cost reflective at 160.
Oh yeah, because they are using our own money. Yes. To cover up for the people that are not paying.
Exactly. So they said August 1st in Enugu, that's what will happen. But now the Enugu State Disco are, you know, against it. They're fighting against it.
Because they have many people that are not captured.
And the 36 commissioners are in sync with themselves. They said that without any equivocation, each state's electricity regulation is uniquely positioned and determined to implement and appropriately appropriate the right electricity tariff that is fair to customers, and that's their business. People have been criticizing, just as you said, that, you know, the people were now used to service to subsidize all that.
They are punishing those that are metered. They are punishing those that are metered to cover for those that are stealing and unmetered people.
Shouldn't be so.
There's a sad story. Some angry residents of the Showo village in Abeokuta Shagam Expressway protested the killing of 4 pupils in Ido Primary School, Kobakwe, Ogun State, in a road crash that occurred on Wednesday. They said that it's barely 48 hours after another person, a motorcycle, and his passengers were crushed to death in the same Shuin junction of the same expressway. And Punch learned that the accident occurred around 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Said the eyewitness noted that some angry youths now decided to attempted lynching the driver. We don't want that of the vehicle, but he was rescued by security operatives. And the challenge is that accidents tend to happen a lot within that area. These 4 people that were killed is avoidable if people just control, if the drivers control themselves. Said 4 male children of Ido Primary School were killed because a Toyota Corolla that was speeding lost control and rammed into the pupils on the walkway, and the community members just decided that they had had enough and they were about to lynch the driver. There are areas that, there are some villages that have schools that children have to cross the roads. So it's important that maybe they put speed bumps or something and people don't just drive. Respecting zebra crossing is extremely important. Moving on to Daily Sun, major headline, Lamido hits Tinubu APC, accuses president's ruling party of destroying democracy and dividing Nigerians. In other news, food security, we've taken that story. 100 billion naira has been raised by 5 governors as 5 governors launch the 500 billion produce for Lagos initiative. That's the beauty. You mentioned the fact that it was 5 governors, Abi.
Yes.
Yes, I didn't mention them.
Yes.
Yeah, they were invited.
Yes, five
kind of
states
collaboration
coming together. It looked really, really good. I felt like, okay, we've had Lagos and then Kebbi before, and now we have 5 governors working together to ensure that
that's the way
economy works, you know. Other stories we have, Loan, I'm vindicated. I took that story. Media best suited to train public servants. That's from Governor Mohammed as Guild of Editors Old 3rd Jakonde Memorial Lecture. I think you've taken that story as well. Senate hails Tinubu 3 billion allocation to Eastern Rail Line. And 2007, PDP elders demand presidential ticket for, I think it meant to be 2027, but they wrote 2007.
2027.
They wrote 2007 on the headline, but I think they meant 2027. So, but it's a headline. Anyway, maybe not. Who has a story here?
I do. They said the Senate on Tuesday commended the president for allocating $3 billion to the reconstruction of the long-abandoned Eastern Rail Line, describing the development as a major step towards correcting infrastructure imbalance and addressing regional concerns in the southeast and the northeast. So the funds are part of the 21 billion external borrowing plan that had just been approved by the Senate. We know that. So this will help to finance that. And we have the Senator Victor Ume, who had been advocating for the inclusion of this Eastern Corridor, stretching from Port Harcourt to Maiduguri, in the Federal Infrastructure Plan in plenary. So he was the one expressing gratitude to the president for fulfilling the commitment he had made, you know, to the people of the Southeast. And then we had the Senate president who thanked him for his bipartisan approach while using the opportunity to criticize partisan divisions. I found this funny. He said, sometimes I see you at ADC meetings, but you're appreciating the work of President Tinubu. This shows that Nigeria is maturing politically. Good governance must not be good governance must not have party boundaries, and I found that interesting. I was like, so you have been watching him go for ADC meetings.
Honestly, politicians are moving. Moving on to our final paper, Vanguard. 2027 coalition will back any of us that emerges ADC candidates. That's from Amechi. In other news, Jakonde's template to save Nigeria. That's from media, journalists, icon leaders, others. Tinubu, Shetima, Oshibajo, others attend APC's NEC today. Buhari's memory to be honored at the meeting. Will stand by a tariff order, didn't tamper with generation cost, EERC. 2027 coalition formidable in theory, not sure-footed. That's from Ulu Fashion. And French media giant acquires multi-choice, gain full control of DSTV, GOTV. You're going to take a step?
Yeah, so Amechi, the political battle line has been drawn, and you hear smear campaigns everywhere. So former Minister of Transportation Amechi has addressed his people in Port Harcourt, saying that the President Tinubu has failed Nigerians, and he is not concerned about the welfare of Nigerians, and that they should move to ADC, where they plan to end the second tenure of the present administration. This, he said, will help Nigerians to recover all that they have lost. So this is found in one of the papers. So yeah.
I was going to take multi-choice. Canal Plus has acquired 55% of multi-choice stake in the DSTV.
What did you call it?
Canal Plus.
Okay.
Canal Plus, the French one Canal Plus. Yeah, so they have full ownership now of
what does that mean? Reduce prices?
Yes.
They just want to make more money.
I didn't say that. So they have been looking to expand to African countries, and multi-choice is our major. So they now have full control of DSTV, GoTV.
That's a major African business. That's a major African business that's gone to France now.
But it wasn't really owned completely by African. They are still investors. They are cashing out. They probably cash out that money and put it into other businesses.
So they were initially part owners, but with this 55%,
they now take more. They're now dominant.
They should just give us cheaper prices.
What
about you said you wanted more French channels. So
because we do French in school, it'd be nice to just turn on the French channel.
Educational. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll continue with the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy, and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange, and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates, and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy, and always on. And hey, you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues. The TVC News at 7 and the TVC News at 10 are not like any other news broadcast.
It's the big news hour, the hour for the big breaking stories.
We've got some of the best reporters on the field.
Taking you through as it happens.
It's fast-paced, fast-paced.
With investigations that matter.
Bringing in news that affects your life.
With sport, entertainment, and business news, so you don't miss a thing.
Experience resourceful coverage with depth.
Everything.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, The pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
no go see am again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody. When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person, we will give them to you. Fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby not dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside.
But for this country, we not say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We not even take responsibility for the children.
Leave the man.
And that's some poria.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and erected for a century of a century, as the arts are meant to be.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Megan Byron, the wife of former astronomer CEO Andy Byron, has responded to her husband's viral kiss scam scandal with dignity and strength. after Andy was caught on camera embracing his HR executive, Kristen Cabot, at a Coldplay concert. Meghan removed her husband's last name from her social media profiles, reverting to her maiden name, Kerrigan. She also deleted her social media account, likely due to overwhelming attention and speculation. In a public statement, Meghan said, "I'm not hiding, I'm healing." A response has gathered widespread sympathy and support online, with many praising her composure and encouraging her to seek justice. The public has rallied behind Meghan, celebrating her courage, self-respect in the face of her husband's very public infidelity. What are your thoughts on her response? I'd like to invite our callers to join the conversation on 090-241-63440, or you could tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourFuTVC so that we can read your tweets. We're also streaming live on YouTube at TVC Entertainment, so you could see us right there as well and drop your comments. We'd love to hear from you. So there was a cut, and this catching happened on camera. The way Abigail is just chuckling.
Because they have already digitized it, so yes. Give us back.
So it's just that they're pidgin. Your view pidgin on Saturday discussed it, but we're looking at it from the angle of the wife, the wife's response to it, and the social media's response to the wife as well. What do you think, Abigail?
Okay, I just feel like most of the time.
Can Abigail bring us up to speed?
It's just at the Coldplay concert. The CEO, the astronomer, who has been alleged that he's having an affair with his HR.
Because everybody knows this story now. And
then all of a sudden, in the mammoth crowd, the artist performing calls out, as in they didn't know that they were going to zoom in on them, and then they zoomed in on them.
So this is normal at their concerts.
Yes,
they usually zoom in on
different what catches their interest.
People, fans that are enjoying the music, and so unfortunately there was a cut. The light on,
and they were hiding, but it was too late. Okay, so what I was going to say is, you know how most of the time when something happens to public figures and superstars, everyone wants to know the reaction, especially online, social media. Okay, what would they do? What would they not do? That's where you start seeing debate of, okay, she should stay, she should not stay, or she should not. So I'm happy that she largely disappointed a lot of them, because they will be waiting for her to, okay, what's the next step? As it is with some of our Nigerian celebrities, we've seen that, okay, there's fire burning in this house. What is going on? Is she going to leave? And then the next ex is already planning on how to utilize that gap and go into the space. So what I was going to say is, it's actually the poor woman and the woman who has something to lose that cries the loudest when stuff like this happen. Yes, because that's when you start hearing, after all I've done for you, after all I've done for you, after this, after that, I've built my life for you, and then you're leaving me with nothing. I have nothing to fall back on. Come on, this lady has something to fall back on, and so she's not in a hurry to come and tell you what she's planning on. She has already told you, she has already shown you that I've removed the name. So the next step is what we are yet to see. So what I'm going to say is, for now, we are still waiting for her to say, but for now she hasn't said.
Don't look.
Yes, yeah, we are waiting for her actually.
I know you haven't given your opinion because it happened. The conversation initially happened on your view pages. So I'd like to get your initial reaction to seeing the video, how it went viral. What were your thoughts when you saw it?
I just thought how unfortunate for all those involved, for those who were caught, for those who were at home thinking that their spouses were, were
at a meeting,
were gainfully employed, and. But since we're talking about the response, so for me, the response, I think first of all, was immediately people started, when this happened, people started trying to find out more stories. So everybody found his wife, and that's the thing with social media.
Exactly.
And bombarded her page. And you know the thing is, he is the public figure. He's the one that is well known. Probably this woman has lived her life in privacy with her family and minding her business. And
everybody now knows her name.
Everybody knows her name, and then she changes her name, and people are like, hey, she has changed her name. Almost like, hey, she has already started divorce proceedings. I thought, in my opinion, I think she changed her name because she didn't want that association for people to find her easily. So she changed it to her maiden name. That's one. The second thing that I find a lot of people are excited about is the letter that she wrote, which I found, quite interesting. And part of it that I like it. She says, I will not be engaging in performative forgiveness, nor am I interested in the optics of grace. And she says that, you know, she has retained counsel, that she's already talking to lawyers, and I have reviewed holdings. I have reallocated what was once ours into what is now very clearly mine. So she's saying that, you know, she's already looking forward to how...
I'm taking everything.
Yeah, the property will be shared. But why is she able to have this conversation? Why is she able to say that? Because she lives in a society. She lives in a society where she knows that she can go to court and she can get some form of justice. Imagine if she were here and this happened. She will forgive, because her forgiveness would mean that she will still be able to be part of that hours. Her lack of forgiveness may mean that, sorry, then you can walk away with nothing. So sometimes we look, you know, we tend to judge ourselves quite harshly. Oh, she's forgiving. I thought, you know, she would leave this man. But she's also thinking that, I'm saying that the smart, how smart we think this woman is also the same sort of smartness that an African or a Nigerian woman is applying because of the circumstances that she has. And I was just saying that for me, it's a good comparison to have, that when you're empowered by the law and you're empowered by your society, you take a different decision.
Mero, thank you, Jerry. I was going to commend her for not continuing this series.
Not giving us drama.
Started.
We wanted to watch season.
Their life was... Me, I didn't even know the astronomer.
We don't know.
Me, didn't know. Nothing. Now Google.
He's not an astronomer. I think it's just the name of his business.
So the astronomer see you, I did not know. Everything I didn't know. It was because the cuts. There was a cut.
So you can see this is a picture of the...
You know, so
that's
see how innocent Coldplay was.
They showed the picture of the
So Coldplay was performing. Surprised to see them, not knowing they were not a couple, as in the real sense of it. So that was the cut.
Yes. And then internet did quick research. Brought out the family of both parties and showed it up. But you were saying something.
The wife was going to just expand this for us if she had reacted wrongly. I totally agree with what Miriam said. The circumstances has empowered her to react the way she has. She has nothing to fear. Women who don't do it might have more bigger issues to deal with. And so they will seem like they did not do the right thing at the right time. But she did not extend the drama for us. She did not go crying. She did not tell him. We did not have to see him whether he has sparked out, whether he can come home. All the drama that, you know, more paparazzi would have exposed. Their family did not need to become a reality TV for us. So for that reason, I want to thank her. Because her kids, you know, there's a cost to infidelity. And men don't follow it. Women too. When they commit infidelity, they don't follow it. There's a reason why Africans say that it's said in all the dialects that if unfaithful partner risk the life of their other partner. Because of, you know, a lot of things come from infidelity. Aside from that, you can bring mental health issues to that partner. The kids will be affected. The home will be unstable. A lot of things. So that she's collected, put together at this time. Probably,
spiraling,
you know, she's, you know, put together and should be able to now focus on those children. Is something that I want to applaud. Because a lot of times, this thing can be very emotional. We cannot even measure how there's no point judging. It's an emotional, you know, you're at home just as Miriam said, and you're thinking, oh, my partner, I know he's in the office, I know he's working. And then you turn on the TV.
Called on a viral.
That's not the way to even announce it. You know, if you want to marry second wife, come and tell me inside house. It's not television, you know, and bloggers that should tell me you want to marry second wife, you know. They don't marry second wife. I'm just joking. But that's not how to find out. So you're supposed to find out in a way that you can handle it. But this is not the way to announce it. This was a rude announcement. And the way that I thought, I was even expecting part 2. You know that those of us who are social media family members, we always on touchlight waiting for the next story. And so, fortunately, she closed the series. She made it a one-time tragedy and ended it there.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we return, I will give my own opinion. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire.
My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail. And I dare on top of you, pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see am again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody. When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person we go give am to you, fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault.
If baby not there for her,
na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
But look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Please the man.
And that's some poria.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing the Coldplay drama between the astronomer, former CEO, and the former HR executive, because they are both now former.
Cost of infidelity.
I love the integrity.
And I want us to move it away from. Of course, there's still the personal side. It was what they did was wrong, the trauma they've given to their family, and all of that. But I want to talk about the fact that the society works, the system supports, and how do we now talk about our own society here, where people get away with doing anything. You don't need ethics as a leader. You can be a leader, and the conversations around the fact that you were seen with, you have a wife, public figure wife, and then we know that in this club we see you with different women, and it is normal. Like, nobody is looking at you like you have done anything strange. There's nobody will judge you. We know you travel with, you travel with your family in business class, and 2 seats behind there is the babe, and it is not seen as a big deal. We don't see that conflict in ethics would affect you to make in other decision-making part of your life. And I also feel that sometimes we're not giving this woman, the wife, because we're talking about the wife, enough applause. We're not applauding that woman for as much as we, because when I've read what you said, if people have that opinion, I don't think that is because of the fact that there is the society gave her support. I feel like she's a very strong woman, because even in a society that gives support, what she experienced, except she already had an inkling that something is going on, what she saw, the way all of us saw, if not so she takes Siam, the fact that she didn't spiral or she's not breaking, some will be crying online, some will be doing all sorts. Like the fact that she had the level of composure
we don't comment that now. But the society also empowered her.
Exactly.
Yes, but here I will calculate how many years of marriage we have been together. If it's here, I will calculate how many times we have joined money to do something. The land we have buy, I will calculate it. The house we have built, I will calculate it. The children we have, I will calculate it. Because I might want to leave.
That you would need to, that
exactly.
Because in most cases,
the baggage of marriage, I might want to leave and my kids are 10 years below. School fees, I want to start on my own. But if the society has empowered me, all of you stand up, let's go. Because I know your father cannot now say, I won't pay school fees and I'll be crying at his door.
And it's not one-sided.
So
what the society in the Western world has successfully done is to quantify the effort of the non-breadwinner. So the effort of the non-breadwinner, the person, the caregiver of the family, is quantified as much as the breadwinner. In Africa, in Nigeria,
it's not just
the the caregiver is not whatever the fact that I'm taking care of the children, and you are able to do your work, become the GM, buy these houses, is not quantified. So if anything happens, I live with nothing.
Alimony.
No, you are not. I'm talking about property assets being shared.
That's how alimony is calculated. The provider cannot just,
stand up and just say
go. So even if the woman was the provider, she will
take care of the person that was the caregiver.
So the society is also looking at the dependent in that relationship.
Yes.
You don't have to be a caregiver. The provider can take care of care, money, helps, everything. You're dependent because you're married. You are to conform, behave yourself because you're married, not necessarily that you have to provide emotional. Some women say, if I did not bring money, was I not giving you peace of mind? Was I, all of those things. But in that society, they're also looking at you just being a partner, depending on the person's success, and that be part of your life. So you are not going to be struck off balance. That's my point. So that society is the way it is. But if we calculate the baggage, you have to think about.
Let's even take care of the caregiver. Because sometimes you have male caregivers and we have female caregivers. And in most cases in Nigeria, the women are the caregivers. They provide support. They make the sacrifice. They retire. They resign from their job immediately their child is born. And then they're like, I'm doing school runs. I'm doing school projects. I'm taking my child to school so that Oga can focus. And then Oga makes money and he blows. And then he's flying private jet with somebody else everywhere. And you can't leave, because if you leave, you've got nothing.
You don't have your dreams.
You've got nothing.
So I was going to say, most of the time, I'm coming from the aspect of men who throw all the builds to the wind because of one moment of enjoyment and all that. Because this woman has been having feelers. There has been rumor before that this has been happening, but they've been denying it. So now it's here for everyone to say. I love what she wrote in her letter. She said, for those who respect tears I don't cry for clowns. That line
because
alone.
They want to laugh.
Yes.
I'm not entertaining you.
Exactly. So I'm not here to feed you your expectation and all that. And then I think maybe she already just knows that this guy is running out of. I will catch you one day and I'll be ready by the time I catch you. I think that's what's going on. So for women's kindness and their act of kindness most times. They just take, some men just take it for granted and with reckless abandon. As we say, they just believe, okay, I have her, she's the mother of my kids, she has grown up, she's not going anywhere, I have her under my wrap. If not, tell me why you're cheating on your wife and in a public place like that, even if he wasn't displayed on screen, you have people around you.
It was supposed to be dark now.
Did they not go together?
They could have met there.
Yes, they could have met there.
Different entrance.
But people will still see you. It's in the dark, but there's light for you too, so you don't hit your legs somewhere.
In Nigeria, the men with full chests.
So
full chest, they go party. As in like
that's Nigeria.
We attended a party, and I was like, yes, now we attended a party, and the organizer of the party, his wife was going around, and the babe was also going around.
Did she know?
The same party.
The same party.
We are in a patriarchy now.
The wife was the official host of the party,
and she will know.
I was seeing somebody else that is also.
She will not decide.
I mean, did she know that?
She will know. They said she did not know.
Okay, she did
not know. But that the babe, because the way the guy kept coming to greet the side chick where we are, and the one was sorting us, and Madam too is sorting us. So we were being sought by the two madams. And we just, I was like, the level of
the audacity
that men have in Nigeria.
No. So this man,
I went for burial.
Because it's cheap to do it.
No.
It does not cost you. It does not cost you. Forget. It does not cost you money. See, abroad they understand the language. It's not such an emotional cost, mental cost. The man will say, yeah, bye. But when you make it financial cost, the men will sit up.
But
because for them, that's it.
He didn't sit up.
No. He will sit up.
Let me give you an instance.
See, what I'm trying to say is that here in Nigeria, the men, they won't lose anything financially.
No, they won't lose their jobs, for instance.
They will even get support emotionally. They will say he's a man.
Yes.
That's what he's meant to do. You're even lucky not bring her home.
They
are naturally polygamous. In fact, if it was in Nigeria, let me tell you, they'll say, what did you do to cause your husband go outside? Because you see these women, she says she wants to be ambitious woman. She's here every day. What do you expect the man to do? That place that is going now, are you not the one that is supposed to be there? She was not even available for him. That's why. By the time they are done, madam.
Sorry, Abigail, let me even add to this story. Even if she's a multitasking woman, you know, women that every women, they are the girlfriend, the side chick, the mother, the sister, everything. A man will not have a side chick that the family will know. We go bury her, and their mama die. The wife knew all the side chicks. All the tables, they were handling it. No problem. She served us, side chick served us. She will greet them, they will greet her. Some they will do hotel for themselves. I will pepper you. My cooler, my menu will beat your menu.
At that point, is she still a side chick or just
no?
A side chick.
No, she's not in the house.
She's not in the second wife.
But the family members who were supposed to be hosting us know that he's allowed to. She came there for their endorsement. They know when she's kneeling down. The sisters who are saying, "Thank you," should have been saying,
"Imagine what are you doing here?"
They know their wife, and they'll say, the other day she was good to me, and I witnessed all of that at a public event. I just kept, me and my husband, we knew there was one kind of cut that we cut the greeting. My husband was like, I said, don't worry, those are normal. My husband said, it's not normal. It's not normal. I said, now because you know they go party, this is a normal thing. For party, they go come show their skills. Everybody wants to show in status, and this one want enter. So they try to win family. The family would endorse the abuse.
The reason I actually said he's reckless, you know, in Nigeria we can say, okay, this is, but there's a system. He knows there's a system working, and
he knows
can actually, yes, he knows, but he went ahead. He went ahead to do it, just like this footballer. Is it Ashraf Hakimi? Hakimi, who almost got into this kind of his woman wanted to take half of that. 90% of his, he had a backup plan. So this man, If he wasn't reckless, he would think about the consequences.
No, see, that thing does not stop them from cheating. It doesn't stop you from cheating. It just helps you hide it better.
The plan better. Welcome, Emmanuel. Good morning.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
At least they are free to.
Jeff Bezos made a decision.
Because that's where I was going next. Let's go.
Yes, Jeff Bezos made a decision. The heart wants what the heart wants. If you love someone, you would give up millions and billions to have that person because it is what you want.
So sweet.
You know,
may you not be the wife
wanted.
May you not be the one they don't want.
They don't want.
May you be the one they are willing to sacrifice everything for.
You that they are sacrificing for. Remember, there was somebody that they sacrificed for before you.
No, they didn't sacrifice. That one sacrificed that time because he didn't have anything. In most cases.
No, I'm talking about
the wife was what they
case.
describe a starter wife. So they started with nothing.
Yeah.
He became a billionaire, and all of a sudden he's sending pics to this lady. She finds out, they go their separate ways. She gets half his whatever, and all of a sudden she becomes one of the richest women in the world just by the divorce. And now he's gone on to marry his side chick.
Of his life.
And he had a huge wedding. Because a lot of people always say, Karma will come for you. You will not enjoy it. But right now, it's looking like she's enjoying it. So we're saying, where is this karma? Hello?
I feel like the plastic is karma. Because that lady is so plastic. Emmanuel has come, let me take Emmanuel. But like, I'm thinking like, see his wife. His wife is fresh and natural, and this one is all surgical and everything.
You know, he was quite a nerdy.
Emmanuel, welcome to the show. Hello, Emmanuel. Are you still there?
I'm hearing you.
Awesome. Welcome to the show.
I'm still there.
Go on. You are live right now, Emmanuel. We can hear you like everybody in the world can hear you. Oh, so sorry. We tried that again.
So I think what we're trying to say is that what if the side chick is the love of his life? What if the mistress is the one that he truly loves? What do you do now as the wife? You now realize that, there's karma is not going to be knocking on anybody's door. They are willing, to face the consequences, but they want to be together. We're sorry we've hurt you, but this is truly what we want to do. We want to be together. I wish I met her before I met you, but you know how life happens. I met her now. This is who I want to be with. Wife, what should you do?
Miriam, that example you are giving is kind of very wicked.
But it
just happens. I'm giving you a real ways.
It happens. There are women that have left men because they found the love of their life.
They fell out of love and found
and they will leave a good man who has sacrificed for them and giving his blood and sweat.
It's just that more men do it because more men just are sort of like find it easy. Yes, it happens.
It's real life.
I have another caller. I'll come to you. Welcome to the show.
If I was
Emmanuel, this battle with Emmanuel is not working.
Whose husband left to marry a side chick? That side chick will know she will not know peace because I will be the side chick in their marriage.
You will come back.
Yes, I will not leave it.
No, what if you say he loves that?
Is it that drama that you were saying,
she should not do? You will give drama.
Oh my goodness.
He will destroy it.
What are the qualities that misled him to that side chick?
First of all, let me tell you, she has to be she's 20-something. Can you go back to being 20-something?
There are skills that you will
it's not skills. He just wants them to look 21. Down. And she's 21. And you're in your 40s. You cannot go back to being 21.
I'm talking this thing because I saw it happen.
Do you know by the time you change your dressing, happen. They start seeing you differently.
There was a big auntie of mine, whose husband, she built everything. This Jeff Bezos story that I say is wicked. Everything with this man. When life was now good, the girl that he cheated with and he brought him, is on the same streets. That he brought her in. So my auntie just go and find her house. Sat down there. And one thing led to him coming back to that early love, who was a peaceful woman. When he came back,
stories, but some move on.
she didn't move on. No, she will cook the food that she did not have time to cook that he was eating at that girl's mother's house because it was through her mom that the arrangement happened. She started to cook it. Everything that he left the house for to go and make that mistake, she started to make it. You know what the girl did? The CC girl now led thugs to go and beat auntie. So taste your own food, taste your own poison first. Let's see.
It happens, but it's just
so in my own head. If anything make him knock my door, you gonna regret it.
But that happens.
So having
that's why I say we should applaud the woman.
That she gave up.
We should applaud the system that allows her.
The system.
That will allow her walk away and still get something. Instead of trying to form to be side chick that is fighting, because what you're still trying to do is that you're trying to...
Every form of woman and every reaction is a strong woman. So are you going to say that, what's her name, Hillary, whose husband was publicly...
Yes, and she stood by him.
And she stood by him. She too was not strong. It's a perspective issue now.
So I actually feel like I love the way she wrote, and from reading her, I can tell she's someone with so much steez. She has value and self-worth for herself. Of course, yes, now. Because I feel it's because of the words that she has for herself that she's able to just brush it off. Not so many people will be able to. I was going to use a personal experience when Nima was saying that, you know, when some guys, you date them, they go, and by the time they come back, they want you to come back after they are married and all that. Nima said she will be the side chick, and you will destroy the man. I've had instances of guys who have gone and they want to come back, and in my head I'm like, okay, I was there before you went here, and then what are you coming back to do? Do you want to destroy your marriage or what? Do you understand? So it's the self-worth and the value you place on yourself. That's the difference.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with this conversation, now talking about how to build a system in Nigeria that balances better. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Brand new studio, brand new set, a new face, but still your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
It's a fresh new energy, new vibe. You smell that?
Now that's the smell of tasty, tantalizing food from our various chefs.
And when it comes to sports updates with insightful analysis, the place you want to be is Wake Up Nigeria.
That's right. Every second there's a fresh occurrence, and every minute there's a story to tell. Keep abreast of happening locally and internationally via the news updates of Wake Up Nigeria.
It's live camera fashion, where we strut, slay, and sachet, and keep you updated with all the latest fashion trends.
Level up your morning.
Watch Wake Up Nigeria, where every morning begins with a spark.
It's downright time to speak with the Gen Z perspective.
Hey, chick for me this and she was like, this is Sharma, this is Sharma.
Saying it not the way they want it.
Outrightly, I don't think I would budget more than 25K for a first date.
The Generation Z are ranting.
I'm
serious, I was 2 minutes after the
minus here, please.
Don't show me. I don't want to see.
That's why they'll keep it.
Gen Z, express yourself.
How long will it take for you to kiss then, even if it's not sexual intercourse?
The conversation just got Gen Z'd.
Do it now. Do it to it. Do it.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707 272 8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Breaking news isn't just about speed, but more importantly, about fact and accuracy. It is responsible journalism.
being ahead, unbiased, sensitive, in telling the stories that people would want to hear in a way that protects their sanity and for the public good. And it goes beyond breaking the news to actually following up, exploring all the angles, engaging newsmakers, tracking impact, all geared towards informing, educating, and setting agenda for the people. Breaking news is holistic, entire, complete. It's about you, me, and the world we live in. Breaking news is at the core of what we do at TVC News, and it's the honor of my life to serve you this news, fresh off the press.
TVC News, first with breaking news.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Public appearances as his condition worsened and he was cared for.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. So we're still discussing the cuts, the cuts that took place at Coldplay at Coldplay concert. But we want to dig more into the society and how the society supports and enables this behavior and misbehavior. Are there things that we can do as a society to protect do people really understand the mental trauma, the trauma that comes with being cheated on? As in, this woman, the husband of the other woman, because guess what, they are both married. They are both married with children. So in this scenario, it's not a side chick, it is two full mature family people, husband family, wife family people, and they both decide to cheat together, and the implications on their children and the partner that they have now broken the person's heart. So let's just talk about those angles of the emotional trauma and then the economical support that our society doesn't really provide for people that want to step out of this place.
This is not one to take from a point of balance. We are in a patriarchy. Our society is lenient in a male cheating example as compared to a woman's cheating example. Traditionally, we have evidences, water that a woman will drink, paternity that the woman will prove, other things that, and in that saying I said that it is not said to women, to men, it's said to women that an unfaithful partner exposes their other partner to death, because when Magu is placed, it's placed on women.
Not on
if
men.
it will kill a partner, it is the woman who carries the cost. And if she doesn't find someone to use it for, one of the repercussions that she will die. So it is, you know, such that what's this crime of female killing is what femicide is what it promotes here. And so it's not one. I don't want people to. It's not one to take from a place of balance. So a woman who knows all of those limitations she has, guards herself, carries herself utmostly, faithfully in her marriage, you know, ensures the sanctity of her marriage. Of course, when she finds out, you know, the most abuse, and I'm going to break table here, is Islamic marriages that allows polygamy. The way men go about it. Because the powers God give them, I see the way men exercise it.
Because
you say, you have done it, you're not going to say, but God allowed me.
Without being sensitive to the person that suffered with you. Your starter wife that started with you when you had nothing. You never
not from that angle. They refuse to understand it is the Quranic verse that captures the emotional pain of that woman. And people, and I find it absurd that Muslims don't even know it. To think that she's just an accessory at home. A woman cried out in that state, and a full chapter on divorce was revealed in the Quran to address the woman, to empower the woman. If the home is such that you are being abused, to empower you to get a divorce. We don't. When the affairs are talking, male along, that's where they end the conversation. They should extend that conversation to what happens whenever we have an issue. And I said to my husband, I said, because I did Islamic law, I came from an empowered background. I would say, if it is not comfortable for me, I will leave you. It seems like a threat, because you would expect that I will forgive you, I will support you. I know the emotions. So some women, they claim to forgive you. I don't think it is a forgivable thing. I personally don't think. I think most women that you see are allowing, permissive of it, are simply calculating costs. What they stand to lose, the children's home, the balance. Those are the things that if a woman didn't have all those mathematics to calculate, the door, she will take it. A lot of times, society will say,
you don't think forgiveness is real?
Yes, I don't think that kind of forgiveness is real. Because I've sat with women, and when they go back in time to the circumstance,
the bitterness still shows.
You will see the pain. It's almost as if it never left. It's so fresh. I'll be like, but you seem to be okay. I want that do. You know, it's as if, okay, what will I do? What options do I have? And I think that if men understood it from that point, even if the way God has empowered that you must do this, because the Prophet ﷺ only married one virgin in his lifetime. And the virgin is what everybody is promoting. He married women who needed a covering in his polygamous marriages. They don't come from that point of view that there's a need of society that he was used to meet. They come from the point of view it's a power that I have been given. It's a power that I have been given, so I must use the power.
So it's been that opportunity is being abused.
So imagine if the woman was the one with the power, what she would do.
You know, you're asking if it's true forgiveness or just acceptance. And you know, for me, when I think about it is, yes, when you talk to women who have been in situations like that and they just have to move on, they seem to still carry a bitterness. But I don't think the bitterness is from the cheating itself. It's from
betrayal. The disregard.
No, it's the disregard for really her own feelings. Because it's just how the society looks at it. Is a man, as you know, they say a man does not cheat in Nigeria. He's not cheating. An African man does not cheat because he's allowed to be with as many women as he wants. When a man steps out of that, yes, but that's the saying that traditionally that is how we are. So a woman, whatever her pain is explained away. You shouldn't feel that way. This is how it is. Just concentrate on your children. So for me, I feel that's where the betrayal is. Because even in societies where they have proper laws, like we've seen, there are some people that forgive and still continue in the marriage. But you know, it's true forgiveness. Because there's an acknowledgement. Yes, there's an acknowledgement of what has been done to you. And the person works towards gaining your trust. Because he acknowledges that he has hurt you. But here, there's no acknowledgement of hurt. It's just, please, grow up. This is how life is, you know, so move on. So even if I forgive you, I'm still bitter from just the way I've been treated. The only way, really, I think, but as you know, it always bothers me because when we talk about this, we're talking about the woman at home, but every day here we are sitting down talking about families, that there's a girl outside right now who's about to get married into this home, and she has friends, she has family members, and they are giving her the thumbs up. They're saying,
are you saying marry?
Yeah, just being in that.
For every woman heartbroken, there are 3 or 4 women who are happily side chicks.
Yes. And they have friends who are sitting there having conversations and telling her that she's doing the right thing.
She's taking care of you.
So who is the man now to disagree with you women?
There's something Ngugi Wationgo says in one of his write-ups. He said decolonizing the mind. The major problem we have in Africa and Nigeria is the mindsets we have. You know, when you see stories like this, when they say husband cheated on wife, people will say go into the war room, pray for your man, do not allow a small girl take over your home, this, blah blah blah, and then the woman is compelled to stay even when they don't want to stay. Also, you know that most of the time they tell you, women fool everywhere, man no day. You know, so some of them, it is actually, but how many people know this? That's the self-worth and value I'm talking about. You know, they make you believe, they make most women believe that just settle for anyone, man no day, man na man, you need a father figure, you need a husband figure, and so they so they dabble into, and when they have to leave, they are scared. Okay, so where will I go to, where will I start, who will take care of my kids, who will not be the father figure? Society has so much programmed women, and the burden is so much on the woman, because you are expected to not express your emotions. You're expected to understand with the man when he is killing you, keep receiving, and will still be complaining that women are rash, they act rash. When they are depressed, they are taking all this. Why would they not be rash?
But you know that the world is changing. It's changing. Divorce in Nigeria is on the rise. Compelled by people that are just working and say, I'm not doing again. Many people are walking out of those circumstances. So the world is changing, and if you don't catch it, you will just realize that.
So people are saying they're walking out of marriages to go and be side chicks.
That's a narrative they are pushing. It's not reality. Let me take this call. I have a call. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Is this what
that's the thing.
Hello.
Very nice voice.
Hello.
You are live.
I'm Mercy from Delta State.
You are welcome to the show, Mercy.
I'm a first caller.
Hey, welcome to the show.
You heard it before. So I want to contribute to this because I have a friend who has this issue. The husband married another person, and then he was still related with the woman at home, partially. But on the other end, they were relating, and the woman did not even know that lady that she got married, that the husband got married to. So at the end of the day, you know that woman was killed. The senior wife was killed. And the man continued with the other wife. And nobody said anything. So then I say, it's true, who died and lose according to what it is. So we have issues like that. So many women are suffering. They have their husband has many different side chicks. They know them, but the women at home don't know them. That's the risk there. They will pass you. You will not know they are the ones. They can attack you with other persons, and you will not even know that the attack is thing. So we don't understand. We are already in it. What do we do? We have to keep praying to God to secure the
hard work to pray.
Married women.
Thank you so much, Mercy. The challenge is this: we have to keep praying to God. That's not the only solution. It's not the only solution.
None of the solution.
We need stronger enforcement of the laws we have on ground.
Protecting
women and even the dependents. Let's even cover the men. Some men in this situation, but we know the major victim are women. So let's enforce the law. Let's make it easy to get enforcement. Let's not have irresponsible fathers walk away and abandon a woman because she dares to leave. You want to leave, okay, leave now. You will take care of your children, and then she's all alone. Number 2, property should be in your names. I don't get the love that you will build house on your husband's land and the land and the house will be in his name. There is no love. It is foolishness.
African man.
Why am I saying that? Practical example. my business Rep 360 started. My husband registered it. He was going to use it for something else, and I'm like, I want to use it for my real estate. I collected the business name, but we still co-own the business. But it was higher in the shares for the first 2 years. After I just looked at myself like, I called the lawyer. Oga, CAC document, reverse. I said, we've run this business with you as the major shareholder, but I'm being the one managing the business. Reverse the shareholding and make me the major shareholder.
No, 50-50.
It's not 50-50. Major shareholder. Okay. That's because it is my business, it's my effort. But because the system, the way it was before, I've had women that
how did he take it?
They started a business. We have a good relationship. Okay. And I explained to him. Yes, and I have a good man. And I explained to him, I said, Mark, I'm doing the work. I want to know that the work I'm doing here. He said, but it belongs to us. I said, yes, it still belongs to us. But legally, let it be under my name. I say, I'm not struggling tech more with you. You give me like 5% or 1% in tech more. I did not complain. Then the one I'm doing, you are now working for majority shareholder. So I get then I now give another angle that might help you in case that one does not work. And I said, if we want to access grants, if we want to access opportunities, you know more opportunities come to women-owned businesses. So if they check our CAC document and it is you that you are the main owner, even though I'm the one doing the work, we will not get those opportunities because it's not a woman-owned business.
So I don't know. When you said I wanted to address is a stupidity thing. From where I sit, from what I have seen, the women were not acting in stupidity. They knew, but they trusted.
And we are stupidity. With the knowledge we have, trust with your documents.
No. That's the advice we give now. Legally,
trust me.
But we didn't get there because the women were being stupid. Because now you now see men calling women. All she talks about is her money. She's money conscious.
Women
she's
are
this and that. Whereas the woman has trust issues. Society has made women have trust issues. Why can't we have a company together and it will be? And I'll be rest assured. Do you know my mother never had a bank account in her lifetime? When her husband died, my auntie that was around had to tell us that you better take care of your mom. That's all they know. They as in like this. My father signed. My father was saying just before he died that no, there's a name he calls her. Let me not call it on live. She's watching because she's small. He uses that name to address her petite size. That we went to the hospital and my car broke down. The AC was not working. I saw her suffer. I need a new car, and that was the only reason he bought a car.
Because he did not
so
want
that
his
when
wife
he's
to
going,
suffer.
she will not suffer AC. This woman, that women who have lived like that, who she just comes to her, there's a place, she just says, my money, let me carry money there, go buy something. That's how she's lived. So I'm saying that there are men who's giving women such
level of comfort
that they own everything. My parents owned everything together, and she didn't have to. To this, we have not fought any battle in any court. We have not found children. We have not done anything. Men like that, women who trust, who love. Come from a place that it should be normal, but we have made it abnormal. So we now have women who are guiding.
Now imagine
it's still normal. It's not normal.
I need to go on a break. It's still normal to love. We're not saying don't love and trust. I am in love. Obviously, I say it all the time, and in trust. But there's documents. Stay with us. We'll be right back. I'm in love and in trust, but there's documents.
I want to see the type money people from
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go right on my phone. No matter where I am, it's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead. TVC News, first with breaking news.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman an Ijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
The TVC News at 7 and the TVC News at 10 are not like any other news broadcast.
It's the big news hour, the hour for the big breaking stories.
We've got some of the best reporters on the field.
Taking you through as it happens.
It's fast-paced,
with investigations that matter.
bringing in news that affect your life.
With sport, entertainment, and business news, so you don't miss a thing.
Experience resourceful coverage was depth.
Epic.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top your view pigeon. I'm going to bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you no go see am again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody. When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person we go give am to you, fact as it be.
Men no dey ever get fault.
If baby not there for her,
na the woman. Talk no dey be person, you make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we not say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
But look, we not even take responsibility for the children. Please the man, and that's some warrior.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. Like I said, you can love and trust and still document. Yes, in the love, in the trust, documents is very, very important.
You know, that instance you made with yourself and your husband and the company, you know that the mentality most Nigerian men have, African men, they'll start suspecting. Why is she taking this route? What is she up to? It happens, and then it affects the marriage. Tomorrow now, they will start saying, they'll start looking at your friends. Who is that friend that's advising you? And before you know, you're looking at hitting your marriage.
You're already making social media posts based on it.
So for Nima, you say your mother and your father, you had all the trust and all that. She didn't have bank. Thank God your father did not break your mother's heart. What about broken trust? People that wasn't on this Banana Island we had some years ago? A woman built with her husband, at the end of the day, he threw her out. Where we should start from?
I can't even disagree with you.
Most of the time, women put this trust because it's your husband you trust, and at the end of the day, what happens? That's why women are rebellious these days. Yes, that's why women are rebellious these days.
Documents to support your investments into the property. If you roof, the documents should carry your name. If you furnished everything in that house, documents should carry your name.
Men don't like
Mrs. Tokwe and Mr. When we buy land now, we put the name clearly. Two names, not one.
What about when some
men don't like it when
you know the cost? Let me explain the cost of CFO for you.
Let me just land. Men don't like it when women are smart in this aspect.
If you love you like them.
Let me even use the Nigerian men especially. They think, okay, you want to be the man in the same house. Two parties cannot be in the same ship. So my own solution is just leave when you're no longer appreciated. If leaving means just taking a break and see if something will happen, because at the end of the day, there's nothing here again, so what are you here staying for? It's not like I'm advocating divorce, but it gets to the point that if you don't leave, they start planning on how to make you leave by force, either alive or unalived. So leave when you're no longer appreciated.
There's nothing we haven't seen. It has happened. Everything
under the
So the solution is that our laws actually cover these women. So 2 things I will beg women. As a woman, you can do, as Tokwe has said, take full ownership. You have a right to own your own assets. Especially Muslim women. You have that right to own your assets, to take care of it.
You can even
co-own. You can't, no, but you can own.
It's joint own. Everything we own is joint
You can own on your own. You can co-own. You can also trust. When you now have your trust broken, there are principles of law that protect you. Don't be too tired, too discouraged to pursue it in court.
Thank you.
That's where the problem is. Because you now have one cousin, sister, auntie, something,
you say, just go follow.
It's material things. If it was so material things, he did not leave. And you feel so cheated, pursue it in court. Say, no. At this time, so time, because there was a landmark case we celebrated when your view was about 4 or 5 years old, was an Ibadan house. The woman never worked. The man built the house. And so when he married another wife, he kept, every time he does, what he does to her is pack a load and pour outside, she'll pack it back. Pack it, pour outside, she'll pack it back. Later she was saying, I've only known this house all my life. I've born my children for you, I've raised my children for, I don't know any other place. And he thought he would kick her out. And somebody said, no, let's test it in court. She won the house. That case had that thing happened in
the precedence now.
We have it. Then there's something that I saw
reading
a will of someone who's my mentor, the will of her dad. The dad was an olden days lawyer. I was lawyers 1970 something, and I was so impressed by that will. He had an only daughter. He catered so well. It was as if there was a special provision for her. And that last clause that because she's a girl, I might not be there. And truly, he wasn't there when she got married. I might not be there when she married. In case she makes the wrong choice of a partner in life. Keep a flat vacant in this house. That house is in a highbrow area in Lagos. Keep a flat vacant in this house for her. So that in case any of this nonsense happens, she will not be pushed outside homeless. I read that will and I was like, thoughtful. See the man in that time and day, and we thought patriarchy was worse then. It's a lot of things that we are permissive of.
We do.
He provided so that his daughter comes into the marriage empowered. So what we are saying is that apart from teaching the girl to know,
empower her to do.
Not that you empower her that so that I cannot take it mentality of every rubbish, but she can at least try to avoid some nonsense.
Since we are in the room of giving advice, let me give this last one before I go into the true love. If true love catch the husband and he wants to be with the love of his life, he should leave the house, not send you out. Women should stop allowing themselves to be thrown out of the house. Sometimes it's a case of giving people the confidence to say, this is my house too. If you've lived in a house with somebody 5 years down the line, even 3 years, even 2 years, it's your house. Stop feeling like a stranger in your house. Stop feeling like a visitor in your house. And don't let anybody make you a visitor in your house. There are so many gory stories. Like I said, I've acknowledged there are very good men out there. But we've heard stories of men that bring women into the house, move their wives away from bastard's bedroom, and that one will be living like house girl.
Do they still do that? I think it's in ancient times. They don't do that anymore.
It's your house. If he falls in love and he wants to go and marry the love of his life, he should carry his load and go and marry the love of his life.
Somewhere else.
So another story happened on social media that I feel we should go into. Somebody said marriages and relationships can be very complex and that navigating the dating world can be more challenging, because when you talk about marriage, you should talk about the fact that dating and getting it right with dating is too important. So a bride came out to advise single ladies and it went viral, sparking conversation about love, commitment, and what is truly important. The message is very simple, but very profound. He said, don't miss out on your husband because of your boyfriend. And the statement resonated with many, prompting reflections on what we prioritize in our relationship. As we consider the bride's vote, it's essential to think about our own values and our goals. So what does this advice mean to all of us as ladies here on the show and as well as you? I'd like to hear your thoughts. So you can call the number on the screen And let's even see if we can see the video. Maybe later they'll bring the video up. But what's your opinion when you hear things like, don't miss your husband because of a boyfriend?
I think it's in dating. Don't be wife to a boyfriend. Some people will say so there are no healthy boundaries. There are no things, you know, there's supposed to be things that you can do with a boyfriend and some things you can only do with a husband.
Mariam,
yes.
Don't go there.
because all the cleaning and cooking, and I've had boyfriends that have a proper babe, but there's one that comes to clean and cook. And they then don't worry, they're coming to come and clean and cook for you to come and eat, you know, just...
Wow.
I always say this, that when I was going off to university, one advice my mom gave me was, I not send you to go and be cooking for anybody. And she said and for me, I was not even that way inclined. So that thing gave me serious confidence. Like even my mother said I should not cook for anybody or wash clothes for anybody. So I just feel that, you know, when you have relationships with people that you're dating, it's the period to just get to understand people. We have also talked about intimacy. I feel that, you know, just don't rush into that with someone that you're just dating. We have made it look like, oh, it's old-fashioned, especially when you're young. You think that your parents are being old-fashioned. But when you've grown older and you see how life works, then you understand why that is good advice, you know, because intimacy can affect how your judgment of the person that you're with. But if there is no intimacy, you're able to tell exactly who this person is. And sometimes, because there's no intimacy, some men who know that they don't want anything from you but that, will leave and then allow you to see clearly who it is that you'd rather be with. So I think it's just, you know, have you heard the saying, why buy the cow if you already get the milk for free? Yeah. So those are the sort of things I guess she's saying.
Yeah, I agree with Miriam. But there's a way I'm also looking at it. So it's not just in the services that you allow, that you help, you cook, you clean. It's in the full commitment. So you're dating someone, but I don't understand the dating of 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, that you're so faithful, the person comes to take you for granted. Because I'm saying this because I have seen men say, but we were not married. And the woman will now become so emotional, she'll be crying.
After how many years?
After how many years?
I'm giving you the best of my life as a date.
But he did not lie. You were not married. So my question to the woman is that, what stopped you from trying other people? Did he think there was a competition for you?
Wow, Nima, I think you just helped me understand what it means by the boyfriend and not husband. Because imagine you date a boyfriend for 5 years. But in between that 5 years, you should have met your husband. Your husband was around the corner, but you were being loyal to someone who is not ready to be committed to you.
And you know, if you read the
loyal to someone
they say even the devil cannot tell the heart of man. That was an opinion of a judge. I'm trying to remember the school. He says even the devil cannot tell the heart of man. You're with someone who is promising you. Not when they talk about women who commit in love, in trust, and their property they change. You know, you really can never tell. And you're fully committed to somebody. Me, that I'm sitting here, went for convocation of somebody who was supposed to be engaged to me. He had asked me to marry me, and I announced to my family. And at the convocation, I noticed that we're different. Me, I did not, because I had to travel for this thing, I could not carry cooler. But the people that brought cooler, they were looking, one brought cooler, hey, congratulations, I just had to give you, what's happening?
Hello?
I thought I count 3, I told myself, I said,
is he engaging?
And you think you are smart? See you, smart girl.
He's trying his...
No, these girls were allowed. He didn't fully tell them I was existing. Nobody knew I was existing. Me too, when they did
not declare you officially.
The ones that greeted me, I told them we were just friends. I said, no, me, I'm just friends
with you. You're single until married?
Yes, until married. At the convocation, his parents were seated, I was seated, and the people were wondering what I waka can do. So I kept telling myself, we are friends, so family friends.
So most of the time,
that's why I take escaping.
Most of the time, I don't think most women don't really know who their husbands are. Sometimes it's just vibes and inshallah, okay, let's get married.
Yes.
Because even the one you're thinking is your husband, at the end of the day, he breaks your heart and you say, okay, I thought we were something. You say, you're thinking, we did not have a conversation.
Have marriage.
Now that marriage is just the beginning of the whole stuff. So let's not make marriage. before Corey Michael will now come for me. You know that there are times that when you get into the marriage, because you think that this is your husband, when you get into the marriage, you now say that, okay, I was wrong. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm coming from the perspective of marriage is the beginning of that life you want. When you get in, that's when you can now have this conversation. She was still wearing her wedding dress. She should wait 5 years after. She should come and give us that advice again.
Wow.
Yes, because most of the time, you know, these guys, what I feel this conversation should be about is some people go for money. At the time when they want to get married, you see a guy that has prospect, the guy has values, the guy aligns with your values. But at the moment, you want your family is in the hospital, you want money, and then you have another guy who has money and is ready to put you in. And then maybe you're dating this person that has prospect and doesn't have money. And then you say, okay, I'm moving to this guy that has money.
The one that is ready.
Yes. Okay, so this is my husband. Let me not make this on. It can be different ways. It can be both ways.
Yeah, but I think what she, like I said, I like the way Nima, because there are different ways to look at things. But the scenario that Nima gave us aptly captures
I agree.
Having a boyfriend for so long that you miss out on who could be, because some women can be unfaithful and some can be very faithful.
Exactly.
And then you're faithful and you're counting the years.
So, I did not say she's not be faithful, though.
No,
what
I'm saying
is
faithful,
that
break it off.
Options.
Yes. Don't let somebody padlock you, because I remember early in the show,
have option.
many years ago, one person called 8 years of waiting faithfully with one person. Why? That is not wisdom.
But she wasn't wrong. So we are not addressing the evil person here. No,
evil would always be there. You should be wise.
You know, in England they made it actionable. It's called the promise of marriage. The court awarded a woman damages for such a thing. So the man had propositioned the wife. I will go talk him. He proposed the girl, he engaged her. He padlocked her with the ring, turn a lot of rings. She sit down there. What was she supposed to do with his ring in her hand, on her finger? Be unfaithful?
Walk away.
The problem I had with some of my friends is that he did not now even open door for anybody. He didn't have a number.
Your mind was blocked.
My bestie is married to the guy. We collect his number. Last week. We collect that day we were praying at the mosque, say like her. I said collect number. She collect number. Then the week after they go for genotype test. The other one say I cannot marry you. She was breaking down. That one was calling her. I just want to call you to check up. She said I said pick the call. Pick call.
No, you did not tell the story well.
Pick a call.
So a friend is in a relationship and met someone else.
And she didn't want to collect number.
But you made her collect the number, and then later the next week they found out that the genotype did not match. If she had missed that on the number, she'd have missed her husband.
She would not miss her husband.
See,
I said that the husband
has finished this show.
Then we
don't
marry.
date
and they are
boyfriend.
faithful.
Of course, I'm happy
collect
about.
Number. Don't be unfaithful. I'm not saying you should go and have unfaithful. Don't go and be having
final words.
Sex up and down. That's what I want to say.
Agree.
Collect number. Let there be an option. Somebody that can sit tell you, you're a fine guy and I'm interested.
If you are single,
block.
Date.
The truth is, most of the people I was in school with, my friends, that I saw them staging different men. I was like, why are you doing this? How do you do that? They're all married and settled in their husband's house.
It's a survival skill.
I was doing one man, one woman. So there's this girl that told me that the guy she was dating, she was feeling guilty to leave him when the person that really loved her, treasured her, wanted to take her home to his family. She was like, I'm in dating, this guy has been good to me.
My boyfriend.
By the end of the day, the guy left her and got married to somebody else. That's the instance.
Your boyfriend is not your husband.
Yeah, so look at don't just judge by your emotions when you want to make these decisions. Use your sense.
Use sense. Give them where they need to be. Husband, boyfriend, boyfriend.
Honestly,
there can be many.
I think that even from both sides of the conversations we've had, the one about the astronomer CEO and HR, as well as the second one that went viral, it's about being rational and not emotional.
True.
Don't make emotional decisions. And even though you have every right to be emotional, and as an emotional being, put the cards on the table and always do pros and cons. Have documentation for the things that are necessary. Have the composure to walk out if your life is being threatened. And if you are not committed via certification of marriage, Please.
May I add something? Don't mix sex. They confuse person.
Yes. Don't get intimate.
Don't get
intimate. Breakfast show.
Table. Sex is not about
intimacy. Don't get intimate.
Intimacy is ugly.
Can I round up the show, please? Thank you.
Round up.
Don't have intimacy with multiple men, and do not give to a boyfriend what should be reserved for your husband.
For your wedding day.
Thank you so much, my wonderful ladies, for this show. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.